I'm Karl Holl from Let 'em Eat. We're based out of Oregon. We have a 40-acre farm, and we grow and raise the majority of everything that we cook. So from our animals, pigs, lamb, chicken, beef, to a very diverse amount of vegetables. And everything that we do is really like based on like our events. So you know, we raise 100 chickens for the year, we raise 10 pigs for the year, we'll raise 7 lamb this year. And the idea is, you know, if we don't have it, you know, we're not serving it. So you know, once we're out of lamb, that's it for lamb for the year. Instead of building a restaurant and hoping that people come to the restaurant, we're going to build a following, then slowly be able to build this restaurant. And it's not going to be like a restaurant where we're open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We're going to be open through peak season. The idea behind what we're trying to do is ideally bring people closer to where their food comes from.
Deliver, you know I'm a forgiver.
When I first started cooking, I never had the idea of like working direct with farmers. I didn't really know where my food was coming from, and as I started cooking more, it was like, where does my food come from? That's kind of why I started seeing how if I could source everything really responsibly, and knowing where my pig is coming from, knowing like that this lady grows these amazing tomatoes and she'll show up at my door the second week of August and be like, here's beans and here's tomatoes. There's people growing food all around us, and you know, people really trying to make a difference in where food comes from. And it's just about people wanting to know, you know, and it's about taking a little extra time. I couldn't say that it would work in London, or I couldn't say that it wouldn't work in London, you know, but if you build it, they will come, right? And I mean, it's kind of, we've seen like great response, I would say, from the past week of cooking. You know, people are genuinely happy. Or like last night, there was a couple that were like blown away about the dessert at the end of the night. And you know, just to hear like the response, I mean, I feel that London definitely appreciates what we've been working so hard to do for the past couple of weeks. Like, I cook to comfort myself, and like the food that I cook is what I want to eat. You know, it's not necessarily like, oh, I really hope that you're gonna like this. It's more of like, this is my food, and this is a representation of who I am and how I cook. Wow, the highlight. I think it's been like an evolving highlight. I wouldn't say one in particular thing. Maybe you chanting USA in the bar is probably one of the many highlights for sure on a long Sunday afternoon.
Reach out and touch, please.